Make no attempt to reload your device. You are now entering the Hellhole. Yes! The rumors are true! Welcome back to the Hellhole. I'm Hell. This is the Hole. We're gonna play a little Shredder's Revenge, picking up from where we left off. Episode 8, Panic in the Sky. This could be a short one. Let's do some damage. In the sky, but we have to jump to hit these things. Does that make any sense? I don't know. So, if you're just joining me, I have been playing this recently. Made it this far in a single session, which you can find in the archive, either on Twitch, where it is still available to watch VOD, or you can head over to YouTube and search Hellhole Shredder's Revenge. That should get you there. You can find all kinds of stuff on the channel by using the appropriate links on each video. I like this game. Very good looking game. Very much in the style of the late 80s Ninja Turtles cartoon. Not to be confused with any number of other versions. The Ninja Turtles are just racking them up. Hope you like a multiverse, because there's a whole lot of turtles. If I had to state a preference, it would probably be the comic book version or the 2003 cartoon, which had its own video game, which I also played. You can find that somewhere in the YouTube archive. If you search Hellhole Ninja Turtles, it'll be in there. It was also in the birthday extravaganza if you use that playlist. We're now well into August, so I should stop living on the fumes of my birthday. A long time ago now. I don't know that there's a whole lot more to say about this game. Very attractive. A little on the monotonous side, but, you know, not too much. Pretty good soundtrack. Oh. Giving that plenty of health. Uh-oh, uh-oh. You may notice I've chosen to play as Leonardo. They tell me he leads. If you don't know the other turtles, Donatello does machines. Raphael's Rube. Cool. Michelangelo, he digs a party. That's his deal. So I suppose the ultimate question is, you know, is Michelangelo the Samantha? Is Leo shot? No, Leo'd be Miranda. Donatello's Charlotte. Actually, maybe Raph would be Samantha. I vaguely remember this guy from toys and comics and things. Well, this is just a fresh hell. That's unfortunate. Getting it done. So far, I think the hardest level's been the third one, and that could just be because I had no idea what I was doing. That wasn't too bad. This game, I would say, generally not too hard. Very accessible. It feels like the kind of game that maybe throws back to a time when some games were designed for kids and were very friendly and easy to play. There are harder difficulties, I'm aware of that. Might check that out later. Hoping to unlock Casey Jones. What's the deal with the manholes? Hey, that's Leatherhead. Leatherhead was always one of my favorites. I don't know why. A Crocodile Man, you can't go wrong with that, really. Thinking of new versions of the Turtles. I just heard there's going to be a new movie sometime next year. Is it maybe sometime around this time? I can't remember. Seth Rogen is producing. The very little go on so far, but I would say the name Mutant Mayhem and the fonts, the sort of logo they've done, it kind of reminds me of the trash Second Mutation era. Look at this idiot. Reminds me of the Second Mutation era where the Turtles would get big and weird and really well past their prime. It still blows my mind sometimes that the cartoon that started in the 80s went like to 96. That's crazy, man. I think I was pretty much done with Turtles by, I don't know, 91, 92. I feel like it was kind of done. Just really weird that it kept going much later. Could even be later than 96. I can't remember now. I've never really considered it the definitive version, although it's clearly very iconic. But if I'm looking for like new versions of the Turtles, I don't necessarily need it to be in the style of the old cartoon. I'll take the colored bandanas. I think that's a good idea. That works. It's nice to have a quick color coding system to identify each turtle by. Because of course, as you would know, the comic versions were originally, they all wore red. They were all inspired a little bit by Daredevil, I guess. So they all wore red bandanas, and you had to tell by the weapons and the attitude. And actually their attitudes probably didn't vary that much at times. They were all kind of teeth-clenching badasses to some degree. That's kind of the domain of Raph. I think distinguishing their personalities more was a good idea. My connection is just shitting itself now. Ah, man, if it's not one thing, it's another. We're good. Calming down. So annoying. Yeah, so I don't know. Is there a definitive Ninja Turtles? I would always consider the comics the masters, but of course even the comics have different versions. There was the Image era, which sort of retold and rejiggered everything, and now we've got IDW doing versions that I think are distinct again. The definitive Ninja Turtle is really elusive, I would say. I think the 2003 cartoon version did a very good job at finding some kind of happy medium between the different versions. And I think it's been a while since we've had anything approaching a definitive Ninja Turtles. Since Nickelodeon bought them, it's kind of been a pretty mixed bag of sort of like 80s throwbacks, but still doing their own thing. It's good to do their own thing, but I think maybe the Venn diagram is a little too far off to one side. Any health? No health. Damn. The CG cartoon, which I think was the first thing Nickelodeon did with it, wasn't a big fan. Could be. I mean, all these things could be a lot worse. They're not terrible, but not for me. And now there's a new one that I don't know. It's a very mixed bag. I feel like Raphael was looking like the second mutation thing, which was not a good, well-considered idea. It's not something I'd be referring back to, which is generally what we can expect sometimes. I was going to say these days. It's not always bad. We shouldn't make these things out to always be the absolute bottom of the barrel, but somehow the crap manages to linger. A lot of like retro nostalgia stuff, and it's often not the good stuff. It's the things that weren't even good back then. But I guess that's the price of having lived through it the first time. A little bit of ignorance is bliss, as they say. Hey, we got a trophy. I guess that's for getting health. Fair enough. Well, that didn't help me. Damn frogs. Pop a balloon. How am I doing it? How? Oh, okay. Okay. Am I gonna get anything for doing this? It still irritates me that you find the punk frogs and it does diddly squat. That smacks of holding things back for DLC, for sequels. I don't know. I don't know the conditions of development for this game. Maybe there's more to it. Just feels a little cheap to have these fetch quest things that don't appear to do anything. And as far as I know, Casey Jones is the only unlockable in this game. maybe that will be proven wrong as I play. I don't know. Once I get Casey Jones, I'll probably take a stab at going through with him. Gotta have a little Casey Jones. Lawbreakers. Crack some heads. I read in an interview today that Clint Eastwood was a Namor fan, and I thought that was pretty cool. Clint Eastwood being an inspiration for the 80s version of Casey Jones, the slightly psychotic vigilante. Here's Leatherhead. Is that the frogs? Yeah, don't feel like you gotta help, guys. You idiots. I wonder, can I do something to get them? Oh, so now you throw health. Man, every time I die, there is health right afterward. You dirtbags! Still might come in handy. Right. So apparently Clint Eastwood, I think it was, who was it? Empire? Esquire? Somebody did an interview. According to Clint Eastwood, he was approached for Superman, turned it down. He was a Namor fan. That's just an intriguing idea. The idea of Clint Eastwood as Namor. Maybe in the 60s or 70s. So I guess Krang is getting put together. Here we go, what do we got? You've unlocked a... Oh, this... They gotta leave that on the screen, man. We've lost all our disgusting bugs. Can you guys help? Oh, so that's who I'm collecting bugs for. 5 of 8. Fair enough. And what happens when I get 5 of 8? Oh, sorry, when I get all 8 bugs, I get 100 points. That's a little underwhelming. Gotta tell you.
A few screws loose.
Is that the bad turtle? I forget what that guy was called. Clearly not a true fan. Hashtag fraud. I wonder will we get DLC or a sequel with more of the characters, like what were they called? Were they called the Mutanimals, the Manimals, something? There was that Stingray guy. I always thought he was kind of interesting. I think Leatherhead got involved in that. Was there a redemption arc for Leatherhead? I don't know. I'm certainly no expert. Way to get the bug.
That sure hits the spot.
So that's 6. We got 6 of 8 bugs. What's going on with these boxes? Telling me I can't bust them open? Oh, okay. They got Mousers in them, that's why. Pretty satisfying to hit these guys off the bikes. Just like that. That's good. Can we... no. We got a foot crate. Alright. Okay, sure. It's raining missiles. What is going on here? Did I just waste health? Is that what just happened?
Gotta get off this ride.
Whoa. Check out that high level animation.
Gotta get off this ride. Hi-ya!
Give him the old shoulder. So if he's gonna bust open, no. I gotta do it.
Don't even think of trying to steal my story.
We got Vern's VHS tapes. There's lots of little collectible things. They don't seem to really do much. They get you points. So I guess there's some sort of RPG element to all this where, can we get up here and get this? There's an RPG element where you can unlock extra health bars, extra attacks, all that kind of stuff. I don't know. It helps. It all helps, but maybe not as exciting as you might hope. I wonder if I'm missing stuff in these boxes. I don't know. So I don't know how many stages there are. We're getting along. The map is big, but sometimes you advance across several streets. It's not necessarily a consistent scale between stages. So I don't know how many stages there are. Kind of, you know, it's a new game. It's nice to dive in and not necessarily know everything about it. There you go, an extra HP point added. That's that RPG element. Doing a little leveling up. I don't remember if that kind of, you know, levels of health and that were, I don't remember if they were part of one of the other classic games. This game seems to crib from a lot of sources. This is from one of them, Shredder on the TV. What game is that? Is that one of the NES games? Which of course you'll be able to learn all about firsthand when you get the Cowabunga collection, which I think is due any day now, sometime this month. The Cowabunga collection, I think it's you can certainly get the disc version through Limited Run Games, which is what I got Shredder's Revenge through. That's kind of nice. Nice to have something to hold and look at. Have a nice little stack of games to look at. But the Cowabunga collection will bring back all the classics from the NES, from Mega Drive and all that. A nice tasty little collection. I dig that. Good way to get in some retro classics. I was never a Nintendo kid, so you know, there's a bit of fascination there. Something to think about checking out. Try not to be too cynical and think that this is just an elaborate cross-promotional opportunity. make one game reference a lot of others, sell those as well. That kind of thing's nice sometimes. It's nice to get those references back into the wild. Educate the kids. That's frustrating. So what are the odds we're going to find some health here any minute now? Took me a little while to get to grips with the nuances of the controls, even though they do give you a nice little tutorial at the start. You know, I had to wrap my head around it, and I didn't really pay much attention to the tutorial. But once you get there, there's a good sense of movement here. It's not as stiff as I first thought it might be. I like the little interactions between, you know, the Mauser biting you, or these robot Mauser hand things swinging you around. There's a nice little bit of character there. You know, those little flourishes just keep it spicy, keep it interesting. Sense of variation, sense of discovery is always nice. That can be the difference between a mediocre game and a good game. I feel like this is a game that's best played over a few sessions, because it can get a little mind-numbing. You know, it's not severely repetitive, but it is a little repetitive. Here we go, Metalhead. Remember this guy from the cartoon? We're on the wrong side, man. Come on, Metalhead. Should be brothers. I am trying to save that pizza for when I need it. You know the strats. Keep that health handy. Everybody knows cold pizza's just fine. Sometimes a bit of cold pizza is better than when it's fresh. Hot take for you. Cold take if you want. Depends on the pizza. Here we go, let's get it. So, is there any point attacking when he's doing this? Probably not. Charge attack is pretty good, but it's not always easy to have the opportunity to use it. Close, getting close. Finish him.
It's also clear to me now. The turtles are my friends.
Yes.
This is a system crash.
Looks like another victory for the forces of good.
Yeah, man. Whoa, Krang legs. Thick booty.
Tonight, I dine on turtle soup.
I like that version of Shredder that they've done. He looks a little bit more intimidating than the cartoon version did. So what are we doing, Leo? Look at this. What is the scale here, level to level? Goodness. That's a lot of terrain covered.
Dinosaur stampede!
Ooh, what do we got? Triceratons. We know how it goes. Hey, there he goes. Krang's Robo Booty. Brains and all that. They're gonna love him. So I'm getting chumped here. I don't think that's just a display, man. Whoa! Let's the Triceratons live. I could be using this dodge a lot more effectively. Kind of ignoring it. Play like a meathead. Die like a meathead. I destroyed the sign, and now no one will know what they're looking at. Very, very inconsiderate of me. Museum goers will be confused, confounded. What a jerk. Something's coming, something's coming! Get the tape.
This is gonna get me a major promotion.
Shut up, Vernon. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shields. Futuristic shields. That calls for the dodge. What did I tell you? You gotta use that dodge. Whee. I've played Batman Arkham. I know how this works. I took the pizza. I mean, I guess we were moving on anyway. Might as well take it. Now I'm dodge happy. How many bugs is that? Is that 7? One more bug to find? They're disgusting, you know. Whoop. Need those high-level strats if we're ever going to get the Evo. They tell me Evo has just happened. Street Fighter 6 dropping a couple more characters. They're looking pretty good. It's a little bit, how you say, urban. They're kind of sticking with the just sort of regular folks. They're not broad stereotypes the way the classic Street Fighters were, which I do love. I love a Street Fighter that you can sort of boil down to a few simple traits, but I'm digging the Street Fighter 6 style. I like it, and I'm liking the new characters so far. I think they've got a good mix planned. We've seen some leaks that seem pretty credible. They got a good mix of old and new, which is really what I like to see. And the whole Street Fighter 6 aesthetic, the sort of street gangs and the box heads and all that, it's looking pretty interesting. It's kind of borrowing from the beat 'em up genre a little, which is you know, sort of paying homage to the history of the fighting game, from the beat 'em up to the side to side Street Fighter style fighter. I like it. Guile's looking interesting. I like that they're sort of you know, they're treating the legendary Street Fighter characters, particularly the Street Fighter 2 characters, as, you know, as the legends that they have lived. Damn. If there's health here. Okay, good. Yeah, so Street Fighter 6 is looking good. They didn't give much away for Tekken 8. A little bit of a Kazuya teaser, maybe. Just looking menacing. Got a little bit of a scar on his cheek. Nice glowing eye. Don't know much about Tekken 8. Don't know what to expect. Hoping for the best. Tekken 7, the home version, was a little bit light on. Hopefully Tekken 8 can have a more robust sort of home game with all those trimmings that Tekken used to be well known for. They kind of they set a bad precedent, I think, because for a while there Tekken had so much going on. You know, I guess it starts with Tekken 3 with the Tekken Force beat 'em up mode, which was pretty good, and then they took it even further with Tekken 4. Tekken Tag had bowling. Tekken 3 had the beach volleyball sort of mode. That was pretty good. Tekken 5 had just a whole adventure game, a bit like Mortal Kombat Deception and Armageddon. They sort of, you had the fighting game and then you had the adventure game element, which is a high bar to set. You know, you're almost getting 2 games worth out of that kind of stuff. You know, which is a lot to keep up with, I guess, particularly as development sort of, you know, doesn't seem to be getting easier on those big games. Tekken 6 had a great extra mode. They just kept building on it. I would love to see that again in Tekken 8, even though it's, you know, it is asking for a whole lot extra, but why not? Tekken 7 really had bugger all. Alright, this guy's... Well, that wasn't too bad. I went aggressive for Captain Zorax and it paid off. Cowabunga. We're getting lots of achievements. I don't know why. You know, I'm not an achievement guy, but I'll take them. Occasionally an achievement gives you something interesting extra to do. I'm not opposed to the idea. Here we go, short journey to stage 12.
It won't fly.
Hey, we know who that is. That's Baxter Stockman. The Flyman. Hey, there goes the booty. You know I'm loving this sword flip. It's giving me Ninja Gaiden spin slash vibes. I dig that. Might have to try out some Ninja Gaiden sometime soon. I'm no expert, but I've become quite a fan of the classic Ninja Gaiden games. Having had the wrong end of the stick at one point. Lots of games I'd like to get to. I've really been neglecting Elden Ring and Subnautica. I like to have a few games on the boil. I'm sure I'll come back to those. Enjoying mixing it up though, and this one's just been an easy breezy new experience. easy to dive into. And we'll probably, I figure we'll get through this pretty easily. See how we go. It'd be nice to finish the story mode here tonight. But I don't want to be going too long, so we'll just have to see. I don't know how long it goes, so that could be a... There could be a third round in our future, I'm not sure. We'll see how we go. I got more ninja power. That's nice. Keep an eye out for disgusting bugs. I think we're due one more. Oh, you can hit those plunges back. I didn't know that. Let's try. Hey, that's cool. I wasn't ready for another one. I like that. Return to sender. Hey, there's another trophy for you. I never suspected it. I feel like that was always a bit of an anomaly on... I feel like Sega games had a lot less projectiles you could interact with. You know, I hear people talking about so-called NES hard, and I don't know, man. They give you a lot of infinite continues over there. You're pretty well looked after. Sega games, you gotta do it on the night. You gotta get it done. No do-overs. At least very few. Should we take the pizza? I think we should. Oh, should we? Maybe not yet. What do you got? Ah, my pizza! My pizza! Mamma mia! I can't believe I lost it. What's going on here? Well, geez. Let's try to get in the middle here. Come on. Wise guy, eh? Come on up here. Can I break anything? Doesn't look like it. Oh boy. Well, let's not lose this pizza. Hey, there's your bug. Disgusting bug acquired. I see little round things on the floor. We're gonna get steam blasted. So what's coming? That sound of Leo getting hit kinda cracks me up. I like the foot soldiers getting their color sprayed in the background. That's kind of cool. I want to lose this pizza. Let's see. Oh, okay. These things are coming out. Get them. Get them before they get you. It's my policy. I've forgotten what the rainbow pizza does. Keep forgetting. Is that just points, or is that that's the infinite specials? Yeah, there you go. Whoa! Hey, whoa! That's exciting. Yeah, that's cool. You gotta throw one of them in. Getting that combo meter up. I don't know how long I can. Yeah. Damn. I can feel it running low. So how are these things disappearing into the ground? Explain that, smart guy. Don't be coming at me with the nanotech. Ooh, what do we got? It's Baxter Stockman.
Buzz off, turtles! I'll have my revenge!
No! Can I afford another hit before I get that pizza? Better get it. Better get it. Get the fly. Oh, come on, move. Be nice if I could attack without getting stuck in one spot. Oh, come on. We gotta fly to SWAT. I came in awful fast. Oh boy. Can I jump? Can I jump into the next one? How about that? Wouldn't that be fun? Get him! I will not be bested by Baxter freaking Stockman. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Whoa. 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 He's not messing around. Just keep jumping. Keep jumping, kiddo. Oh, we're so close. Cowabunga!
Looks like another victory for the forces of good.
It's a good result. Oh, it's Krang. Robo Krang. Is there something off about the head? The head looks weird to me.
The old dome has seen better days.
The Technodrome, is this it? Have we gone the distance? Yes, Punk Frogs, I completed your damn bug search. Ooh, we going to Dimension X now? That's kind of cool. How do I get to these freaks? Did that one. Did that one. Did we do this?
You've got to find my VHS tapes.
Still missing one. Think they're in Dimension X. So maybe something I missed.
That was mighty thoughtful of you. Thanks.
Ah, you jerks. You nerds. That's what I get. I get 100 points for finding you stinking bugs. It's a little cheap, man. Give me a bonus stage or some playable frogs or something. Maybe a Battletoads inspired homage. That would be a fun little way to do it. Unlock the Punk Frogs. Play like 4 levels of a sort of Battletoads style thing. I don't know. Maybe that's asking for a little too much. Be a great game if it did, though. I mean, those are the great games that give you a whole lot of stuff. I was talking about superhero games earlier. I was trying to think of the last time I really enjoyed a Marvel game. Struggling after the PS2. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was okay, particularly when they finished it with the Ultimate Editions and all that. I was talking about Iron Fist recently. They finally got Iron Fist into Marvel vs. Capcom. That was a good result. Kind of crazy that it took that long for Iron Fist to factor into a fighting game. But yeah, I feel like Marvel's been having a dry spell. Midnight Suns is not exciting me. It looks like a real slapdash, sort of half-hearted, typical of the era slapdash product. Maybe a little bit of the games as service holding it back, but also trading on a name without really fulfilling it. I hate to see the Midnight Suns kind of as a name become meaningless. I saw somebody talking about, the Punisher, and now they want to see Midnight Suns in Marvel in the live action stuff. I mean, come on, man. Midnight Suns is spelt with an O, and it's a very particular assembly of horror-themed characters. It's not the Punisher. Moon Knight is a tenuous admission, although he comes from that world. We won't forget that, Moon Knight was out there hunting the werewolf, doing it by night. And I'll take Jack Russell, the werewolf, aka Werewolf by Night. I can accept him into the team. He was a later addition. But what you want from Midnight Suns is Blade, Morbius, Ghost Rider, Frank Drake, maybe Hannibal King. I always forget the Darkhold dudes. I can't remember what they were even called. The Darkhold Seekers, is that what they were? The lead singer of the Seekers just died. That was sad. Sad news. We'll try not to dwell on that. I don't know that there's a lot of Seekers fans checking out gaming streams. Sad news, nevertheless. So Midnight Suns looks like a bust. That Avengers game looks like a piece of trash, and it blows my mind that anyone stuck with it after the first month. Because it doesn't seem worth it at all. I'm holding out hope for that Wolverine game that's coming. But I was not a fan of the Spider-Man PS4 game. Miles Morales isn't my jam. He's kind of, he's the off-brand Spider-Man. I'm Just not into it. Good looking game though. I mean, they did something with it. Neutrinos, really? Nobody wants the neutrinos. Anyway. Ooh, we got health. We got health if we need it. Yeah, so I'm hoping for big things from that Wolverine game. The teaser trailer of, a shirt-wearing Logan hanging out in a dive bar kind of got me in love with the idea that the whole game would be set in Madripoor, the island city-state of crime, where he hangs out as Patch and has adventures. I kind of love that idea, but I don't know. I'm not expecting... I'm trying not to expect too much. I'm not expecting a perfect game. Spider-Man just drove me up the wall. There's hours of nothing, hours without villain, teasers of villains or teasers of characters and things that never occur. Some of it showing up later as DLC, which is just disgusting. What I really want is a superhero game that feels like they're, if they're not trying to make the ultimate game, they're trying to make a game as if it was their last. And to me, the benchmark for Wolverine is going to be X2 Wolverine's Revenge, the sort of PS2 era game, which was secretly a very good game. I actually really loved that, and we'll probably play that on stream some stage. So I'm hoping, one of the good things about that one was there were a lot of good levels and a whole heap of great comics references, and that's what I look for in a superhero game. Fuck the movies. Give me great comic stuff, because that's where you got an abundance of material. The movies are slow moving, they accumulate little, they're not necessarily very good versions, they're always a little bit weak. Marvel does not care about comics. Do not delude yourself into thinking they're wildly better than the DC stuff in movies. I mean, the Marvel films aren't falling apart, and they're not absolute garbage the way DC are, but they're still, they're middling. They're middling, they don't give you a whole lot. They give you what you would expect, just enough to get it done. But comics give you, comics are abundance, they're excess, and video games based on comics follow that trend. Give me stuff give me everything I'd expect, and give me some stuff I don't expect, and weave it together as a good time. That's what I want. So the Wolverine game, you got to have Sabretooth. I'd like to see Lady Deathstrike, maybe Viper. You don't necessarily need everyone. Omega Red's one that you could hold on to, maybe save for another time. But if he's in there, that'd be pretty cool. But I'd like to see maybe like Bloodscream and Roughhouse. I got a real kick out of looking at Wolverine and Razor Fist. Razor Fist, of course, you would know now from the Shang-Chi movie, an old Shang-Chi villain who's gone up against plenty of Marvel characters over the years, including Wolverine in the early issues of Marvel Comics Presents, which were set in Madripoor. So I like the idea of someone like that showing up in the new Wolverine game. I don't know, we're gonna have to see what comes of it. You don't necessarily want to be loading up on X-Men villains. Get up, get up, get up, get up! Oh, you piece of trash! Wasted. I gotta tell you, I was never a big fan of these rock guys in the cartoon. I'm also hoping for something good from the Spider-Man sequel. I'm hoping they can improve upon that first game. Not necessarily expecting it. hoping for it. Got Venom in the mix. That could be good. I'm looking for villains. I'm looking for material content. Although, see, I mean, I feel like Venom jumped the shark and then just kept going. At least the comics. And maybe the movies too now. So if there's going to be a whole heap of Venom type stuff, you know, it's not necessarily going to be the thing to improve a Spider-Man game. I hope they can maybe get their designs closer to the iconic comic book designs, because I thought the Spider-Man PS4 designs by and large were trash. The kind of miserable armored Generico crap that is just like, you know, it's a bad cliche at this point. Armor and seams, it's just a little embarrassing. Like, come on. Just deal with it. Give me that sweet, colorful visual that made the characters beloved icons of decades. Tweak it a little, but, you know, try to be a bit more inspired than that. We don't need armored panels and all that nonsense. Don't turn everyone into a robot suit. Whoa. So eager to see what comes of all that. And of course I remain committed to the idea that what we really need is a classic 2D beat 'em up like this, maybe more so Streets of Rage 4, starring Power Man and Iron Fist. That's what the world is waiting for.
Intruder alert.
We got Chrome Dome. Whoa. Whoa. Wow, this is interesting. Am I just waiting for this to time out? Or am I trying to hit the arm? What am I doing here? Should I be doing something here? Oh, I know. Yeah, there you go. Should have known. Now we're getting it. Yes, I love this. Turning that little gimmick into a mechanic is great. That is brilliant. That's what you want to see. These guys are thinking now. Get up. Damn it. Wasted. Come on.
I gotta focus. Looks like another victory for the forces of good.
So we're getting it done. Episode 13 clear. Can't be much left, surely.
Let's crash
Whoa.
Shredder's party, amigos.
Good result. Oh. So there could be a couple more levels left. Maybe I should just look it up. Let's find out. Let's not guess. What do we got here? Let's see. Where's Vernon? Cash in those points. Might as well. So how many levels are there?
It's about time. My
16.
days are priceless.
16 levels. What about... How do I get Casey Jones? So we're kind of like, yeah, we'll get Casey Jones when we complete the story, which, you know, the question is, am I going to get that done tonight? Kind of could do with wrapping up here. 14, 15, 16, it's probably going to get tough. Perhaps we'll do that another night. What do you say? What do you say? Haven't been saying much tonight. Hey, I gotta say a big thank you to Dreams93 for following between streams. I kind of disappeared a little bit. Check out Dreams93. Let me spell that out for you. DREAMSS93_. Okay? That nice person followed me, and maybe you'd like to follow me too. I'm trying to get to the next big number, and if I do that, I will be playing a mystery game that I've sort of been hanging on to. I paid a little too much for it, so I've anointed it the status of next tier. I've decided to hold off, you know, give myself an incentive, so we can unlock that together if you smash that follow on Twitch. And hey, why not subscribe on YouTube if you want? We're playing lots of games. We've played a lot of games. I'm going to be back to finish this bad boy off sometime real soon. I am enjoying this quite a lot. Oh, should I check it out? I'm kind of winding up, but then I'm just wondering, should I just go a little bit longer? That's how they get you, man. I'm going to try to hold off. So I played a bit of the mid-2000s Ninja Turtles. You can find that in the YouTube archive. The YouTube link is on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you can find Twitch by following links, and you can find all sorts of things in the info, and check out the channel and do all that good stuff. Help me out. Smash that like, ring that bell, leave a comment. I've been playing the Stanley Parable. You should check that out if you're interested. It's kind of an interesting postmodern humorist sort of game. And if you got any suggestions for me where I should look next, I've got a few ideas. I've got a few of the endings. There's a few things I know I've gone one way. I'm going to go back and go the other way. But if you got any suggestions for what I should do in Stanley Parable, head over there, leave a comment, let me know. Tell me where I should go. Tell me where to go. And I don't know. I've been playing Fall Guys sort of just before, you know, before I make some dinner. Get a little Fall Guys in. I accidentally had a lot of success, and in a matter of moments unlocked the Mechagodzilla stuff, so we're not going to do that together, I'm afraid. I was hoping to share that journey with you, but I accidentally dominated the game and maxed out the rewards. I don't know how it happened. It just happened. I didn't plan it. But if you got any ideas, I don't know, tell me. I've been sticking with my wolf pack and sacks, but I've unlocked some more cosmetic stuff. So maybe tell me what you think I should. What's a good look for me in Fall Guys? Maybe I'll just stick with the classic. I don't know. I've got the sax emote now too, so that's gonna be fun. But we'll do all that stuff next time. It's been very fun playing Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge. It's turning out to be a great game, and it's got a fair bit of stuff going on in it. We'll come back. We'll finish it next time. Smash that follow, do all that good stuff. I'll see you next time. Adios, amigos. Cowabunga.